Does intelligence exist that can definitively answer the following question, whether there were improper contacts between the Trump campaign and Russian officials?
We did not include any evidence in our report, and I say our, that's NSA, FBI, and CIA with my office, the Director of National Intelligence, that had anything that had any reflection of collusion between members of the Trump campaign and the Russians. There was no evidence of that included in our report.
I understand that, but does it exist?
Not to my knowledge.
Mr. Clapper, the former DNI, and we all know who he is. This is someone who should know. I want to read what he said just a few weeks ago. To his knowledge, there was no evidence of collusion between members of the Trump campaign and the Russians. We did not conclude any evidence in our report. And when I say our report, that is the NSA, FBI, and CIA, with my office, the Director of National Intelligence, that had any reflection of collusion between the members of the Trump campaign and the Russians. There was no evidence of that in our report. Was Mr. Clapper wrong when he said that?
I think he's right.
Well, I want you to know I agree with Mr. Clapper. And at this point, everyone on this dais should agree with Mr. Clapper.
Do you have evidence that there was, in fact, collusion between Trump associates and Russia during the campaign?
Not at this time.
I want to move on quickly, Senator, to the Intelligence Committee, which you sit on. You've gotten some more information. The CIA has given some briefings. Is there, what's your view on any proof? Have you seen anything that suggests any collusion between the Russians and the Trump campaign?
There's nothing there from that standpoint that we have seen directly linking our president to any of that.
I want to define what you mean by collusion, because what you're talking about seems more circumstantial to me. I know we need to go soon, but just to be clear, there has been no actual evidence yet.
No, it has not been.
Okay. I just want
no, it has not. And
were there ties between the Trump campaign, direct ties, and Russia? Former DNI Jim Clapper said, look, I can't make that claim. I can't find a straight line of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. No one has said that on an official level yet. Do you believe there's been collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia from what you know?
But no, today we don't have that direct, clear evidence of collusion between Trump himself, high levels of the campaign, and the Russian government.
Hi, Brian. We are here with Congressman Peter King, who, of course, is a member of the House Select Committee on Intelligence. Congressman King, some of your fellow Republicans are very insistent that there is no evidence whatsoever that the Trump campaign or that his associates colluded with Russians during the campaign.
I've seen no evidence either, and I would like Director Comey, if he can, to either say yes or no, if he can at this stage, and if, I believe there was none. But again, if there's something there, I want to know about it. And if there is none, I think it's important to end this discussion now, because it puts a cloud, or as far as I'm concerned, from all I've seen, there's no evidence at all of any collusion.